Lord. Another week, victory. Dylan Edwards, freshman, communications, academic guys of the week. Zay Harge, freshman, also that's great, exploratory studies. Arizona State, CU has now played in front of a sellout crowd in each of his first 6 games, longest stretch in history. Stanford game will make it 7. Red zone offense is killing the game, 100%. Mata, Pac-12 Special Teams Player of the Week, hit fourth quarter field goals of 42 and 43 yards. I believe in Mata from day one. That's why he's here. Mr. Bassett, Ray Guy, top performances of the week, averaged almost 50 yards a punt, 49.6. Wonderful. It's your door. Oh, I've calmed down after last week's game, so let's go.
Questions? Go ahead, Tyler.
Hey, Coach, Tyler King with
How you doing, sir?
I'm good. How are you?
Excellent.
We saw Travis Hunter back at practice
Yeah.
yesterday. Is there a chance he could play for you guys this week, or are you
It's a-
still hoping to hold him out until after the bye week?
There's a tremendous chance he could play. It goes by how he looks, how he performs in practice, how his wind. He has to be in shape. I don't want him to be a liability. I want him to always be a tremendous asset. And Travis, he came to me yesterday morning saying, what more can I do to help us get to the point that we need to get to? So I love the team aspect of Travis 100%, but I hope he can play.
And that was gonna be my follow-up question. Like with an injury like that, it's a tricky one. What is that? Is it just getting back into shape? Is that the key for him? Or just getting cleared by the doctors? Is that what it needs?
Well, he's cleared. He wouldn't be practicing. Practicing if he wasn't cleared. He's cleared, and he has protection on and secure those areas. But you know, the game is the game. The game is a violent game. It's a vicious game. It's a very physical game. But Travis is also physical. Yes, sir.
Last week, on Saturday, at the conclusion of the game, Arizona State running back Bo Scagbo walked off the field to play. An assistant coach said something to him, and then he immediately turns and runs back into the field to play. Is there a concern that these cheap shots are going to start getting out of hand?
I don't know if your analysis of that is correct. Okay. I don't know that because I hadn't seen it. I can't say the assistant coach told him to go back and do something crazy. I'm not going to go that far. All I know is Coach Dillingham and I spoke as early as Sunday, and we're good. We're good. Mood point, we're good.
Coach Packer, Associated Press. Two-parter. I know you don't like to do them both, so let's do one first.
There you go.
Low eligibility is starting to creep in the picture a little bit. How big a deal was that when you got here? Was that was it one of the top goals?
We want to win. I don't give a damn about no bowl right now. We want to win. If that's part of the packages at the conclusion of the season of winning, I'm all for it. Thank God when I was in college, we had the opportunity to go to 4 straight bowl games, which was a true gift. It was wonderful. Me and my teammates enjoyed it. They had wonderful packages of bags full of gear and all sorts of things, surprises for you, and it was a great time. But that's one of my least concerns right now is a bowl.
And then my follow-up would be, is hot garbage the next trademark?
I'm not the one that actually trademarks everything, but I have a tremendous team that does. Somebody probably already beat me to that.
No, I looked it up. You're good.
It's good. Probably somebody's gonna beat me to that now.
Hey Coach, Jimmy Searfoss, 24/7 Sports. We saw a commitment in the recent days. What are you hearing from recruits at this point in the season?
I think we're looking good right now. See, I'm not in it for the best recruiting class. We got to recruit what we want and what we need. I don't give a damn what type of star they have besides their names, because once they get here, that star is gone, right? I have yet to hear anybody say, touchdown pass by Shador Sanders, 4-star recruit. That's over. Once you get here, that's over. So I don't really care about that process, but you know how important the portal is for us. You can't even, all the guys that's going to be in the portal is not in the portal yet. So I love it that we're very attractive right now. We're very attractive right now to recruits, and they're contacting us by the dozens. We're good. We're good. We're right where we want to be. Great question. Yes, sir.
Hey, Coach, I'm Kenneth Lowe from KGNU Radio here in Boulder. And speaking of recruiting, I was just wondering if your recruiting plans have anything to do with recruiting locally, like Boulder High School local area.
They right there, right? I ain't hard to find. I'm not hard to find.
Hi there.
Ariel from right.
Yeah, well, I mean, like the great rapper Hope said, allow me to reintroduce myself.
My name is, okay. Yeah, go ahead, sis.
So you've had a lot of criticism after games saying that you're disappointed in the effort.
I have a lot.
Well, you've been disappointed in the effort with certain groups.
I've been critical.
Absolutely.
Yes.
And so is it about time to start kind of calling out certain groups and like how do you get the attention?
I don't need to call them out. They know who they are.
So that, how do you?
I mean, in our meetings, I do.
Sure.
I can't do that in front of you guys.
That's right. How do you start to how does it then turn for the next game to get the attention?
No. I got the attention.
Okay.
Yeah, everybody inside her locker room, coaches included, I got the attention. So, yeah, this ain't a mind game I'm playing. This is real. So I say what I say, and I mean what I mean. I don't stutter, nor do I stumble. I make it plain. They know who I'm talking to.
Do you think the expectation is different for this upcoming game then?
There's lofty expectations for every game, for me. And I'm not going to change my standard. My standard is my standard. The way we practice, the way we prepare, the way we perform. My standard is my standard. I have a lofty standard. That's why I'm here.
Coach Matt Smith, 104.3 The Fan.
Yes, sir.
We talked about the slow starts. We talked about it ad nauseum.
Mhm.
Now, it felt like on Saturday night there was a moment where you maybe just hit your breaking point, right? Maybe just boil over a little bit more. And then I was watching the video from yesterday, and you had the message to the team about personal accountability, cherishing the moment,
Right.
appreciating what you have. I was just wondering where the inspiration for that message came from.
That stuff comes to me in the morning, man. I'm here early in the morning. I'm in that chair, probably 4:55, anywhere from 4:55 to about 5:15, and I spend time with the Lord when I get here early in the mornings, and my messages derive from my thought process and just something that placed in my spirit. So that's where all that stuff comes from. Sometimes I don't even go in the meeting room thinking I'm going to give them a message, and it just happens. It just happens, and God just impregnates me with something to give to them. I don't even think we put out the real. We haven't put out the real message from yesterday. We're gonna put that one out. That's a whole nother message that you're probably gonna see today.
Just furthermore on those slow starts,
Mm-hmm.
is it a challenge that you embrace? I mean,
Excuse me?
Is it a challenge?
No, it's
that
not
you
a
embrace?
challenge. It's not becoming of us. It's ridiculous. You
Do
shouldn't
you
have.
embrace it personally? Do you embrace it personally?
No, I don't embrace it. I hate it. Embrace means something that you are endeared to. Like, isn't it? Like,
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
I'm not-
mean more like, look, it's not going the way that you want, but it's another opportunity to try something.
no. That's not the definition of embrace to me. Like, if I embrace somebody, I'm welcoming it to me. That's what that
But I was talking
means.
about embracing the challenge. Because it is a challenge, right? I mean, it's not going.
No, it's not a challenge. It's something that we got to do. Something that we got to do. Something we got to do much better. We're better than that. We're better than what we're showing. We're better than that, and we're gonna prove it.
Hey, Coach, Jack Harlow with Buffs.
How you doing, Mr. Harlow?
Good. Good. How are you? Stanford week. Just wondering what your thoughts are on that program.
New coaches. Well, I think it's back-to-back weeks, right? 2 new coaches, including myself. That's 3. We have a daunting task. Not only defeating one another, but building our programs. And I got an opportunity to meet all the coaches at the Pac-12 meetings, and all those guys, to me, they were above board. They were cool. They were straight. So, I don't think any of these guys have any animosity because they understand the challenges that we're up against, all collectively. But he's doing a great job to me. He's doing his thing. They're playing hard. They have fight in them. They won't give up. They have some specialists that are pretty darn good, and I love what they're putting on the field. It's going to be a great task.
Hey, Coach. Brian Howe from Little Daily.
Yes, sir.
Alvin McCaskill, we've seen him in spots
Mm-hmm.
last few weeks. What's preventing him from being that guy that you guys brought him in to be?
I don't know. I think we brought everybody in to be that guy. We didn't just bring him to be that guy. We have a plethora of running backs that can all be that guy based on opportunity. He's been banged up. He's been injured. He's just getting back to really game speed of his expectations, and we're trying our best to play all those backs. All our backs. That's probably the best collective group on our team. The running back room. Those guys are really good, and Coach Flea does a great job with them. But it's just tough. It's just tough to get them carries because they're so good. Smoke is one of the When I say Smoke is a dog, man. It's hard to even get him a darn carry. We got to get Dylan much more touches. Savion, you know what he brings to the table. I don't think he got a touch last game, or maybe not. I mean, it's a daunting task to get these guys their touches. We got to do a better job into doing that. But you're going to see him this week. You're definitely going to see him this week.
Hey, Coach. Jake Shorts, DMVR. We saw Adam Hopkins wear number 36 and playing defensive back. I was just curious if you had an update on him and what he's shown so far.
Kid is very versatile. He's very versatile. He helps us out when we don't have the number of guys that we need. But some of the guys really, they improved injury-wise. So he's versatile enough that he can help us out tremendously, and that's what he's been doing throughout the whole season.
Hi, Coach. Isabel Hall from the Frederick High School Lantern. Two-part question. When did you develop a desire to mentor young people?
Developing desire to mentor young people probably started when I was playing high school sports. I always took it upon myself to target several young men and help develop them, not just as athletes, but as men. I remember this one kid named Jip. I think he's passed away now, but he was real frail, real thin, real skinny, but he was like a comedian. And he was a pretty good basketball player, but we made him our water boy on the high school football team, but he was my dog. Nobody would mess with him or joke with him or clown with him because they know he was my dog. And I used to pick him up every day from school because I had a car, and he got the best of the best. If I had it, he had it. So that affection, affinity comes from way back when, but understandingly, it comes from my mother. We always had someone else besides my friend or my sister to live with us. She always extended a helping hand, and she was always gracious to the multitudes.
And what do you like most about the mentorship role?
What I like most about the mentorship role, it challenges you to be consistent as a person because someone's always watching. I like that part. I like to be held accountable. I like that. Great question.
Hey, Coach McNally, Fox 31.
How your leg doing, man?
Making progress.
I think I could get you right now.
I think so too.
I think I could get you right now.
Shador leads all of college football with passing yards. He's also the most sacked quarterback. I'm interested, how were you able to teach and develop mental toughness? But because to be able to sit in the pocket to extend plays, knowing that hits are coming, and still be able to make plays, how were you able to instill that mental toughness?
When we start, Shador has always played quarterback. I started Shador off really learning him the defenses. So we would get it home on a board and write up all the defense, because he also played both ways, young and youth, played strong safety or defensive end. So he always understood the intricate details of all the defenses. And just mental toughness and physical toughness, shoot, he's a darn Sanders. That was understood around the crib, that you're going to be mentally and physically tough. His brother is the same way. Shiloh is the same way, and they grew up, 2 years apart. But he's always been that type of young man. But more than that, he's always understood the moment and the time. timing of the moment, and he's always been able to maximize it. So I'm proud of him on that aspect. And he don't, Shador don't complain. It's easy for him to come up here and sit up here and say, I'm getting hit left, right, in between. Like, he's sore right now. I know he's sore because he's in the hot tub and he's doing things to make sure his body is straight. But he does not complain. He's not going to throw his lineman up under the bus. He's not going to do any of that. That's just who he is.
Hi, Coach. Adam Tiger, 24/7 Sports.
Yes, sir.
Carter Stoutmeyer got his first start against Arizona State. I know you have a long history with his father. Could you kind of share your history with him and what your impressions have been of him so far?
Well, Carter would have probably been starting, but he sustained an injury that kept him out for a couple weeks. But like his dad, he's physically tough. He's physically imposing. He can run, tackle well, does everything you tell him to do and then some, and understands the totality of the defense. So he doesn't bust coverages or do anything like that. He's a good kid. He's been raised right. He's been trained right, and he's mentally tough. I know he gave up a touchdown in the game, and the thing about it was just a thought process, because we had been telling him bump hard from the outside, make him throw the ball inside, and on a deep route, then at least to give your safety a chance to get over. And that's the one time that he didn't do it, and he got caught. But we're happy with the way he's responded and the way he's practicing this week. But he's an unbelievable kid. I wish every freshman could come in here like Carter Stoutmeyer.
Hi, Coach. Michaela Herbst, CU Independent.
How you doing?
Good. How are you doing? In all of my 4 years at CU, I've never seen this much excitement about our football team. And first of all, I want to say thank you so much for all of the work you are doing.
You don't have to read that. Just tell me that, baby.
How will you continue to inspire the Boulder community to be passionate about football?
I'm passionate about everything. I don't just want them to be passionate about football. First and foremost, I want them to be passionate about their lives. I want them to be passionate about today. I want them to be passionate about their futures and passionate about their health and their financial aspect and their jobs and their careers. I want them to be passionate about everything, not just the game. Thank you.
Two more, go ahead, man.
Hey, good morning, Coach. Brian Lyle with KUNC Radio. How are you doing, brother?
Excellent, my man.
Just picking up what you just said. It's almost been 1 year since you've been here in this community. So what's it been like out here? What's the vibe like? Everybody's embraced the culture here. What's it been like personally you to see this kind of excitement? And especially you're on social media as well. You've been an inspiration for people that follow your every move. So what's it like?
It's been wonderful. It's been above reproach. It's been beautiful. It's been everything that I fathomed. I mean, I'm not a complainer about this. I complain about things that we should be accomplishing. But I don't complain about life. Life is so good. It's so wonderful because you have the remote control to do whatever you want and to make it whatever you want it to be. So everything since day one in Boulder has been 100. But you got to understand we've made it that way. And we plan on continuing to make it that way. We have some lofty goals and some lofty plans for this wonderful university and this team. So we're just getting started. We really are. And I love every minute of it.
All right, last one, all right, I'll go ahead.
Yeah, Shador really bailed you guys out of a lot of situations this past week.
That's the way to go, right to the throat. All right.
What goes through your mind when you see him have the ball with like the last 50 seconds? Like, what level of confidence do you have, not in your son, but in your quarterback?
Well, I seen him come out. I will let that sink in for a minute. And I know I had something special when I seen him come out. So I'm oh Lord, thank you. Thank you. You know, when I talk, I see stuff. I'm sorry. That just anyway. Shador is he's who he is. I mean, so the things that he does, he's done before. You're just seeing it, like holding up the watch. If you Google us winning the championship, state championships, he's sitting up there with a diamond watch on. He's sitting up there with his chains on. Like that, he's already done the stuff that you're seeing. So I've seen these things. That's probably why I don't flinch on the sideline, because I've seen this thing. What was funny to me is that I saw a clip. I don't know if Sam showed it to me, somebody showed it to me, that they showed my reactions to the touchdowns or whatever, and they were all just, I've seen this stuff, and I expect that. You know, it's like I want you to play. They're going to bring you a cake. Play surprise. You know, like you're surprised for your birthday. Man, I seen the cake way down the street. I ain't gonna jump in the hall and scream. I know what's coming. So the expectation I have of him as a quarterback is phenomenal. The expectation I have of him as my son is even more. So I'm excited and elated. I'm glad you're getting the opportunity, not just to see him, but to see, I think Shiloh is, where is he tackling in the Pac-12 with safeties? He's one of the, he's one of the leaders, and he missed a game. You know what Junior brings to the table with social media. I'm excited about my kids tremendously, but I'm excited about this team. I'm excited about what Mata just accomplished, you know. He just came and asked me something crazy on the field today. Coach, if I do this, no, he didn't say if. He said, when I do this, can I do this? I said, let me pray on that. Because he's hilarious, man. Just seeing him with his dance, oh, that was funny. But I've seen him do it in Jackson. That's who he is.
I know he was doing the watch before, but is it a bit surreal when you see NFL players, NBA players, I mean, all these professional athletes showing the watch right now?
We're on a bigger stage. We're on a bigger stage. First of all, much love and shout out to DJ Khaled, man. He's the one stamped it. You know, when Khaled stamps it, it's 100. Like when Khaled stamped it, and the Rick Rose stamped it, you know, that's hood royalty. That's the royalty of social media. Not only that, but that's just royalty, man. So I love to see it. It's hilarious to me because he and I joke about it on a daily basis. We just got to get him a lucrative watch deal. He can't keep doing it for free. He can't keep doing it for nothing. We got to capitalize now. He is my son. We got to capitalize on the moment, right? But I'm proud. I really am proud. I'm proud of all these kids, though. I really am. I'm hard on them, but I love them. You guys know I love them, and I want the best for them, and I'm proud of them. I want us to have a moment like this, and we have a plethora of kids getting ready to go in the draft. That's what I want. Then I want a plethora of kids getting ready to go in the business draft as well. I want a business draft. I want businesses to draft our kids with six-figure jobs right out of the gate. The guys that's not going pro. So that's the way I think for these young men, and that's what I desire. Thank you. God bless. I appreciate you. All right.